Hi, so today we're going to talk about the variable types, numbers, and strings in Python. First, variable types. Well then, in Python, variables are nothing but reserved memory locations to store values, and by assigning different data types to variables, you can store integers, decimals, or characters in these variables. And declaration happens automatically when you assign a value to a variable using an equal sign, and this will be best figured in this example, wherein the operand to the left of the equal operator, that will be the name of the variable, and then on the right side of the operator, that will be the value stored in the variable. Multiple assignments. Python allows you to assign a single value to several variables simultaneously. For an example, a is equals to b is equals to c is equals to 1. Now here, an integer object is created with the value 1 and all three variables are assigned to the same memory location. You could also assign multiple objects to multiple variables, such what are you seeing here and below. Now, on the standard data types, the data stored in memory can be of many types. For example, a person's age is stored as a numeric value and his or her address is stored as alphanumeric characters, which is why Python has 5 standard data types, which is numbers, string, list, tuple, and dictionary. And what we're going to talk about in this video is just numbers and strings. Now let us start with the Python numbers. Number data types store numeric values, and number objects are created when you assign a value to them. For example, var1 is equals to 1 and var2 is equals to 10. You could also delete a reference to a number object by using the delete statement. The syntax of delete statement is del var1 square bracket comma var2 square bracket var3 and so on. Now here, you could assign a single object or multiple objects by using the delete statement. And you'll be seeing here on the right there. Now, in Python numbers, there are 4 different numerical types supported, wherein int is signed integers, then long for long integers, there can also be represented an octal and hexadecimal, and float for the floating point real values, and complex for the complex numbers. Now here are samples of the numbers that I have mentioned earlier. You could pause the video for you to see it clearer, Okay. Now, it is recommended that you use only one uppercase L to avoid confusion with the number 1. And a complex number consists of an ordered pair of real floating point numbers denoted by x plus yj, where x and y are the real numbers and j is the imaginary unit. Now we have the second function for the Python numbers, which is the random number functions. Random numbers are used for games, simulations, testing, security, and privacy applications. Next topic is the Python strings. Strings is a contiguous set of characters represented in the quotation marks. Well, Python allows for either pairs of single or double quotes. Then, slice operator is the one used to take the subsets of strings with indexes starting at 0 in the beginning of the string and working their way from -1 at the end. And this one is the sample code of this string, and you could also post a video for you to try to check and try it on your own. And this will be the output of this codes, which is this one, hello world, HLLO, like that, and so on. Okay, now we're going to access values in strings. Well, Python doesn't allow a character type since these are treated as strings of length 1, thus also considered as a substring. To access substrings, use a square brackets for slicing along with the index or indices to obtain your substring. For example, is this figure. You could also post a video again for this figure. Okay, so there, and this will be the result of that code. There. Okay. Now we're going to update strings. So you can update an existing string by reassigning a variable to another string. The new value can be related to its previous value or to a completely different string for altogether. For example, is this, and it will be giving you a result of this one. Okay, now next, for the escape characters, the following table is a list of escape or non-printable characters that can be represented with backslash notation. And an escape character gets interpreted in a single coded as well as double coded strings also. Okay, so now here are for the string formatting operator. Now we are going to use the percent as the function as the code for the string format. Then this operator is unique to strings and makes up for the fact of having functions from C's print F family. And here's an example. And this will be the result for that one. Now, here is the list of a complete set of symbols which can be used along with percent. Now, for the triple quotes. Python's triple quotes come to the rescue by allowing strings to span multiple lines, including verbatim new lines, tabs, and any other special characters. The syntax for triple quotes consists of 3 consecutive single or double quotes. And that will be the one that you'll be seeing here on the code. Next is the Unicode string. Well, normal strings in Python are stored internally as 8-bit ASCII, while Unicode strings are stored as 16-bit Unicode. This allows for a more varied set of characters, including special characters from most languages in the world. Now we have here an example for the Unicode string. And as you can see, Unicode strings use the prefix U just as raw strings use the prefix R. And the last topic for today will be the data type conversion. To convert between types, you simply use the type name as a function. And there were several built-in functions to perform conversion from one data type to another. And those built-in functions will be shown in the following slides. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for your patience in watching this video. I do hope that you will be able to apply the knowledge that you have gained here in your program. Goodbye.